The hotel lobby was alive with activity, the golden glow of chandeliers casting warm light across polished marble floors. Mr. Lawson, carrying the weight of his long journey, had just received his key card and was making his way through the hushed hallways toward his suite. His pace slowed as he admired the quiet elegance of the place, the kind of luxury that whispered rather than shouted. Turning a corner, he noticed something slightly out of place, a cleaning cart left awkwardly wedged near a service closet, as though abandoned in haste. Towels were stacked neatly, bottles of polish and disinfectant stood in rows, yet there was an odd sense that the cart was concealing more than supplies. Then he heard it, faint but undeniable, a soft whimper, fragile like the sound of a kitten. His curiosity sharpened into alarm as he leaned closer. With a hesitant glance around to ensure no one was watching, he gently moved aside a folded sheet. There, hidden between layers of linens, was not a bundle of laundry at all but a baby, tiny and fragile, its chest rising and falling beneath a thin blanket. Mr. Lawson felt his breath catch in his throat. He had traveled the world and seen many strange things in his life, but nothing prepared him for this, an infant hidden away inside a cleaning cart in the quiet corridor of a luxury hotel. For a long moment, Mr. Lawson stood frozen, his hand still hovering over the cart as if he were afraid that even the slightest movement might shatter the fragile silence. His mind raced. Was this abandonment, a cruel act hidden behind hotel walls? Or something else entirely? Before he could decide, hurried footsteps approached. A young maid appeared, her uniform slightly wrinkled, her face pale with exhaustion. When her eyes met his, a flicker of panic crossed her expression, and she rushed forward, clutching the cart as though she could shield its secret from him. Her lips trembled as she whispered, almost pleading, "Please, you weren't supposed to see her." She glanced down at the baby, who stirred and let out a soft cry, the sound filling the hallway like an unspoken confession. Mr. Lawson looked at the maid more closely. She couldn't have been more than her early 20s, with dark circles under her eyes and hands worn from endless hours of work. "I can't leave her alone," she continued, her voice breaking. "There's no one to watch her at home, and if my manager finds out, I'll lose my job." This was the only way. Tears shimmered at the edge of her eyes, but she held them back with remarkable strength. The baby moved restlessly, and the maid instinctively reached to soothe her, her entire demeanor shifting into a tender, protective calm. Lawson felt the weight of her words sink in. It wasn't negligence, it was desperation, the kind born from circumstances that leave no good choices. The hallway around them seemed to grow quieter, as though the world itself was pausing to listen. He realized then that this wasn't a moment for judgment or harshness. It was a moment that demanded compassion, though he still didn't know exactly what he should do next.